please be seated. Chancellor Righton, engineering faculty and staff, family, friends, and guests, welcome to the School of Engineering and Applied Sciences Recognition Ceremony. Class of 2018, welcome to what I know will be one of your best days of your time here at WashU. Yeah, you can give them a round. Let me begin by saying that this is a slightly unusual graduation ceremony for me. You see, just a few days ago in Colorado, my wife Denise and I attended the undergraduate commencement of our youngest daughter. So today feels a little bit more personal than it might normally, especially as I think of all of you parents in the audience. Graduates, I know that a few years from now, actually maybe a few hours from now, you almost certainly won't remember what much is said today, unless we pronounce your name wrong coming up. But your parents and your family, they will remember this day forever. So parents, raise your hand if this is your first child graduating from a university. Congratulations. With a little luck, you'll soon know what it is to have a child off the payroll. Though, with about 60% of our undergraduates going on to graduate school, maybe just not yet. And now, can I see a show of hands for whom this is likely the last child attending a university? So for many of you, that might mean that today is the end of tuition, which I suppose you may also be secretly celebrating. And by the way, that's okay. As I mentioned, our youngest just graduated college, and in all honesty, Denise and I are sort of pleased to have completed that particular investment in higher education. But let me switch from being parent to the role of dean, and I want to tell all of you parents something. You may not hear it from your children very often, but they are just incredibly grateful that you have supported them in this endeavor every step of the way. And today also we have many graduate students receiving degrees, and many of those have spouses who supported them. Spouses who've been incredibly patient, and knowing my spouse waiting for me to graduate, was never quite sure that this day would arrive. So that your children and your spouses and all of us here at the university can show our gratitude for your unwavering support, let me ask all the parents and partners of our students to stand so we can give them a thunderous applause and appreciation. Today, you'll hear mostly from administrators. It is actually, of course, the faculty and the staff who do the work and engage the students, both in the classroom and throughout their experience at WashU. Each student here can tell you a story of a time when a professor or an advisor or a staff member really connected with them, helped them push through a challenge, enlighten them intellectually, or simply encourage them to grow. So let me ask the faculty and staff of the School of Engineering and Applied Science to stand and receive our recognition. Yeah, that's all of you. All right, now I'm going to go off script a little, or I suppose off program. I know it says Dean's Welcome, but we don't have an external speaker here in engineering, so I want to take a little more time to more than just welcome you and give you some thoughts. And graduates, as I mentioned, your parents and your spouses can remind you what was said here today. At tomorrow's formal commencement, you will hear from Anne-Marie Slaughter, who I know will provide insights based upon her years in international affairs work and her time at the State Department. and I, for one, am looking forward to what she has to say. But today, this is the engineering ceremony, and you're going to get a slightly more tailored set of remarks. Remember, long before Chancellor Righton was here at WashU, he received his PhD at Caltech, and I spent a bunch of time collecting pieces of paper at MIT. So we know what you are about, and we know what you can do. Now, many of you have probably taken courses at the Olin Business School. What you might not know is that their dean, Mark Taylor, is a Shakespearean scholar, which is pretty daunting if you're just the dean. And he's probably going to be quoting the Bard sometime this week, but I'm going to refer to another source of great wisdom. You see, I know that all of you know how to do things, truly impressive things that mere mortals, you know, graduates from, say, some other school at WashU, that mere mortals think of as magic. To them and to the rest of the world, you are truly wizards. And so, yes, today I want to talk to you about Harry Potter. I know that my children, who are just about your age, devoured the Potter books when they came out, and so I will assume that you've either read them or at least seen the movies. And if you haven't, you should, now that you're about to graduate from Hogwarts. The key to the J.K. Rowling saga is, of course, the relationship between the three main characters, Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and Ron Weasley. They, like you, went to a special school to learn to become wizards. And as such, I think we can learn something from each of them that relates to your time here in engineering at WashU and that you might take going forward. First, Harry. If you read some literary critiques of Harry Potter, they refer to him as a classical hero, embodying the qualities of courage, intelligence, strength, and loyalty. And certainly, by the time he defeats Voldemort, he who should not be named, at the end, he's exhibiting those qualities. But those commentaries are mostly thinking about the last books. If you remember, Harry started off thinking he was different than others, relegated to sleeping under the stairs and not really fitting in. As such, he developed a deep sense of empathy for those mistreated by others, and frankly, disdain for anyone who saw themselves as privileged. And when Harry arrived at Hogwarts for the first time, he felt at home because he was with friends who shared his perspectives. And I know, talking from many of you, that WashU and WashU Engineering was the first time you found yourself surrounded by people of the same talents and interests. As Harry became connected to the friends at the school, he experienced that together, he and his friends could achieve more than any of them could do individually. And even as Harry evolved into a leader and came to understand his own remarkable powers and capabilities, he remained what is sometimes referred to as an empathetic leader. He believes that no matter his strength, his success depends upon those he works with. He leads by example and not by authority. And finally, his empathy caused Harry to also feel a great responsibility to his friends, who actually were his family, his community, and in fact, to the entire world, both wizards and muggles. For you graduates, I hope that you can be inspired by Harry to continue to grow into strong, capable, yet empathetic leaders. That you will feel a strong sense of responsibility to your family, of course, but also to your community and to the world. That you will use your leadership and make a difference. So the next member is Hermione, the great intellect, who as a first-year student once worried that the group's misbehavior might, and I quote, get them killed or worse, expelled. Is it me, or does she remind you of a quintessential WashU BME student? She wouldn't just get an A in QP, she would have asked to revise the labs to make them more compelling. But seriously, what makes Hermione a great wizard? And I think wizard should have been a gender-neutral term. I think it is both her limitless intellectual curiosity and, as importantly, her ability to turn that curiosity into mastery. And I suggest to you that would make her a great engineer. Whether it's defense against the dark arts, or as we call it, thermodynamics. From Hermione, we can all learn that there is no substitute for excellence and extreme competence, especially in the technical domains that are the underpinning of what we do. So, and then there's Ron. What makes Ron as important to the trio as Harry and Hermione? Well, Ron, he represents the everyday man or woman. Even though he is surrounded by wizards of legendary power, the elite of the wizarding world, he remains grounded in reality, loyal to his friends, and a constant reminder that even at an elite institution, elitism should play no part. Humility is the key to humanity, muggle or wizard, and that this is especially true at an elite institution. And I bet you can see where this is going. All of you graduating here, you too have had the opportunity, the privilege of attending and now being graduated from an elite institution. But we need to be mindful of not being elitist and always struggling to understand the value of our fellow man, be they muggle or wizard. You, graduates of Washington University School of Engineering and Applied Science, you are the world's next wizards. Use your powers well. Empathetic leadership, technical mastery, non-elitist humility. Harry, Hermione, and Ron. If you remember those, then I think it is clear that we can expect great things from you. Thank you. Now you get to hear some real words of wisdom. It is my pleasure to introduce our Chancellor, Mark Righton, our fearless leader, our Dumbledore, whose focus on excellence sets the tone for all we do.
Thanks, Dean Bobick, and thank you for your special remarks this afternoon and for the great leadership that you're bringing to our School of Engineering and Applied Science. As we were gathering, I was thinking, engineers really know how to do it. And we talked a little bit about important inventions. And I shared with Dean Bobick that it was Lee Kuan Yew of Singapore who said that air conditioning is the most important invention of the 20th century. How rewarding it is to be in the athletic complex, the site of many presidential and vice presidential debates. And I need to let you know that we can cool it down in here to about 55 degrees. But it's great to see these wonderful graduates now completing their degree requirements. I congratulate them. I know that this has been an ambitious undertaking, and I look forward to learning about what you're going to be doing as your career unfolds beyond Washington University. Engineering and the applications from science are so important to the world today. These advances have changed the way we work, live, and play, and the transformations are continuing. In the last year, how often have we heard the words cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and privacy as it relates to the acquisition of personal data about individuals? The work of engineers is going to continue to be extremely important in advancing our economy, in helping us deal with the greatest challenges that we face. These include how we provide the energy that we need at an affordable cost without adverse effect on the environment. We're going to have to apply science and technology to address many of the world's problems. But in addition, and as Dean Bobick has shared, we're going to have to do this sensitive to the people that we serve. Facebook has faced a major challenge this year. And as your work unfolds, I hope you will be mindful of the important impact that you can have on people everywhere. There is much great good that can come from science and engineering, and it is my hope that Washington University graduates will contribute to advancing human health and dealing with the challenges we face associated with climate change. These are important opportunities. I also appreciate very much the role that engineering plays in preserving our freedom, securing the United States and other peaceful countries. These are important ambitions that we have, and I know that with the preparation you have as Washington University graduates, you're going to be able to make enormously important contributions. Tomorrow, we will officially confer your degrees. Today, you're going to receive individual recognition, and I'm going to shake your hand, and I'm going to give you a diploma cover. You'll return to your seat, open it up, and it will be empty. Not a reflection on you, but your degrees will be conferred tomorrow and your diplomas thereafter. While I have this large collected audience, I should let you know that the last I checked, rain is in the forecast for tomorrow morning. We will be in the quadrangle, rain or not, and if it is raining heavily, we have an attenuated program, but we will be in the quadrangle. And I am hoping that as rapidly as the weather forecast changed from last night to 5 a.m. this morning, that we see a favorable change over the hours ahead. In the meantime, we're celebrating you this afternoon individually. Congratulations on what you have achieved here at Washington University, and I wish you all the best as you continue your lives beyond this institution. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chancellor Righton, and thank you for your ongoing support of the School of Engineering and Applied Science. I will tell you, it's great as a dean when you, when the leader of your organization understands the value of what we do. So now, it's my pleasure to introduce our 2018 Valedictorians. Now, it's Valedictorians because, well, they all finished with a perfect 4.0. So it didn't make sense to pick anyone. There's a slight change in the order from what's in the program that was worked out by them. So I'm just going to introduce all of them now, and then they'll come up to speak one at a time. First is Nikhil Patel, major in biomedical engineering, and a minor in major in biomedical engineering and a minor in bioinformatics from Columbus, Ohio. While at WashU, Nikhil worked on an Engineering World Health Design project and participated in other organizations like College Council and Each One Teach One. More recently, he has loved the chance to serve first and second year students as a WUSA and as an RA in the Liggett-Koenig Residential College. Nikhil has also enjoyed working both as a TA for quantitative physiology, that's that course we were talking about, and as a research assistant in Dr. Michael Brent's computational biology lab. After graduation, Nikhil will pursue an MS in computer science here at WashU through the BS-MS program and will be applying to medical school for the following year. Tong Vanessa Wu. With majors in chemical engineering and economics and strategy from Olin. Energy engineering is a minor from Guangzhou, China. While at WashU, Vanessa co-authored a paper on the topic of aquatic phosphorus management published on green chemistry while working in Dr. Jun's environmental nanochemistry lab. She also really enjoyed the international experiences she gained at her time at WashU, including participating in a renewable energy service project in Cambodia, interning at a pharmaceutical company in Indonesia, and studying abroad in Edinburgh, Scotland. After graduation, Vanessa will be working at the BCG, Boston Consulting Group in Dallas, as an associate with a focus on the energy and utilities sector. Jesse Gray. Jesse is a computer science major with a minor in mathematics, which I think are two great undergraduate degrees to have, just saying, from Brookline, Mass. While at WashU, Jesse was named one of WashU's class acts, has been a teaching assistant and an engineering tutor for many subjects. She's a member of the WashU Co-op and several campus LGBTQIA groups, and has interned as a software engineer at Workday and at Google, which is like the toughest internship to get. After graduation, Jesse plans to work in the tech field for a couple of years before going to grad school. Jesse Gray. And finally, Sydney Katz. Sydney. Double majoring in electrical engineering and in systems engineering and applied science with a minor in applied economics from Akron, Ohio. While at WashU, Sydney has been a residential peer mentor in calculus for the past 3 years, as well as an engineering tutor in many subjects. She is a proud Langsdorff Scholar. Sydney was also part of Engineering World Health and started a jump rope club at a nearby elementary school. She interned at various locations in the aerospace industry. And after graduation, Sydney will pursue a graduate degree in aerospace engineering at a little-known university called Stanford, with a focus on autonomous systems. Sydney Katz.
Welcome, everyone, to this year's engineering commencement ceremony. On behalf of the class of 2018, I would like to thank everyone who has helped us get this far. To faculty and staff, to our families, and to our friends, thank you all. We have all been trying to answer the question, what's next for me? A job, grad school, maybe medical school? But I bet the question you haven't been asking is, why is that what's next for me? We've spent the last few weeks reflecting on our time here, and I found myself separating this time into two categories: time spent studying or in some other obligation, and the moments I will actually take with me after today. Moments that sparked my passion for medicine, moments that really deepened a friendship. I thought about what separates those treasured memories from the rest of my time here. And it's hard, because sometimes it seems kind of random, what you remember and what you don't. But I kept thinking, and I realized that the moments I remember are the ones where I really understood the motivations for my choices. It's only when I really knew why I was spending my time on that club or that class or in that person that I was creating an experience I would remember. The best thing I've done at WashU is become an RA for first-year students. I chose to become an RA because my year on K3, i.e. the place to be, was one of the happiest times of my life, and I knew I wanted to give that to first-year students. It seems like an obvious statement. Know why you are doing what you are doing. And not every moment will become an everlasting memory. But if the choice is between an experience to remember and one that fades, to me that seems clear. I hope that we all figure out, if we haven't already, what it is that we want to do. But even more so, what I hope for all of us here today is that we figure out why. Thank you.
We all have dreams. When I came to WashU, mine involved getting a PhD, becoming Dr. Wu, and maybe even winning the Nobel Prize. Following my grand strategy, I worked hard to make sure I get good grades, joined a research lab, and was hopefully likable enough to get some decent recommendation letters. Everything was going great and just as planned, except for one thing: I did not like research. I panicked because I've been so proudly and confidently announcing this dream to everyone since elementary school. I felt completely lost and defeated, but I replaced my lab coat with a suit and decided to go to my first consulting networking event with skepticism and desperation. It turns out to be novel and interesting, which unfortunately made me even more confused. Should I really let an unknown variable completely disrupt my so carefully crafted formula for success? I didn't know, but I did it anyways. First time wearing heels for hours was such a struggle. First time selling myself to a room full of strangers was really uncomfortable. And first time getting multiple rejection calls in a row led to an hour-long crying session in the women's restroom in Lapata Hall. My friend Sarah can attest to that. All these first times were really uncomfortable, difficult, confusing, and at times devastating. But without them, I might have never found my passions. I might have never developed the skills and tenacity that I have. And I might have never gotten to know all my talented, smart, dedicated, and sassy friends here. We dream, we plan, and we hope everything stays perfectly on track. But life is not about plain stability. It's about being comfortable with the uncomfortable. Because when we stop exploring and stop challenging ourselves, we stop growing. So when reality deviates from ideality, which is most likely going to happen for all of us in the near future, let us remember to keep asking ourselves, when was the last time that we did something for the first time? Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jesse, and that is liberating for me to say, because for the first 21 years of my life, I pretended to be someone else. And I am standing up here in front of a crowd of thousands of people and being the person that I am. See, I thought that there was something wrong. Yeah, I pretended to be someone else because I thought that there was something wrong with me. And I have realized that there is nothing wrong with me. And I am the person that I have always known. And I have come out of the closet, and I have transitioned into the beautiful, amazing woman that I am today. And the reason I want to say that is because it's the first time that I've been saying that out loud and in front of hundreds or 1,000 people. I don't know how many people are in the audience, but for the past 3 days, I have barely slept because I have been so nervous to just get up here and be myself. And I am doing that, and I am proud of myself. Now is like the not about me part. Here is like the overarching part. Most of the class of 2018 has not lived in the closet. But we have all experienced fear. It is a universal feeling, perhaps of ourselves or perhaps of the future. And that fear has made us cling to comfort and to take shelter. But today, we leave our cocoons for a frankly terrifying new freedom. It's full of bills and responsibilities and difficulties and all kinds of uncertainties. Certainly, the world outside is scary and holds many challenges. But we can't let our fears of the unknown stop us from venturing forth. Maybe we don't succeed in the way that we anticipate, and maybe we don't become the person that we expected to be. And we can't leave here expecting to succeed along some narrow, predefined path, but instead ready to fail and to struggle, and most importantly, to learn as we journey through life with ever-changing trajectories. These past 4 years have prepared us to take but a single step forward, and it is up to us to decide where to go next.
Think back to the dumbest thing you have done in college. For me, it was accidentally catching my toaster on fire, pounding on my roommate's door to wake her up, and then frantically running back to the kitchen to put out the fire via the extremely scientific method of blowing on it. Do you have yours in mind? Great. So with that thought in mind, I now want to remind everyone that we are all about to receive a college degree tomorrow. Pretty crazy, right? I've been thinking a lot about this lately, what it means to have a college degree. Am I instantly smarter? Am I now qualified to properly use a toaster? Sadly, probably not. But having a college degree does come with a few perks. We get paid more at our jobs, and we now have concrete proof that all of our hard work over the past 4 years has paid off. There are also downsides. For example, for some reason, it is now seemingly less acceptable to eat chicken fingers at 2 a.m. But above all of this, I think that having a degree comes with a huge responsibility. I remember growing up always hearing phrases like, they make phones with cameras now. They have ways to 3D print prosthetics now. They make sure planes are safe to fly. They sent a lander to Mars. Every time I heard these phrases, I always wondered who that mysterious they was and how they were able to accomplish so much. Turns out, the people who are able to make these things happen are engineers. And after tomorrow, it's on us. The good news is that I know we are ready. You know how when you get to a meeting late, somebody has to catch you up to speed before you can contribute to the discussion? I view my undergraduate education as the culmination of a 22-year-long catching up to speed. Our parents, teachers, professors, and mentors have caught us up to speed on the state of the art, and it is now time for us to contribute. On behalf of the Valedictorians, we would like to extend our sincerest congratulations to our fellow graduates of the class of 2018, and our best wishes in all of your future endeavors. As cliche as this is about to sound, I truly mean it when I say it. Class of 2018, let's go change the world. Thank you.
Whenever I speak at an event at which our students speak, I always remember that my speaking is a mistake. Our students are remarkable. Congratulations all. And in fact, while what our valedictorians have achieved is a pretty remarkable academic achievement, every one of you receiving a diploma should be truly proud of what you have accomplished. All of us up here, we know the work is hard. We know it's always a lot, and that it required perseverance. We didn't do this to you, we did it with you and for you. You have learned time management and how to balance your responsibilities. As one example, I want to point out that while engineering students are fewer than 20% of the undergrad population, we are more than 25% of the student athletes and more than about a third of the team captains. And that's engineering leadership. The orange cord that you'll see some of them wearing is a recognition of being an engineer student athlete. But now, the moment actually that you've all really been waiting for, and that's when we recognize the graduates of the class of 2018. So, without further ado, Registrar Trevor Billhorn will announce our graduates.
Thank you, Dean Bobbitt.
Department chairs, please come forward when Registrar Billhorn announces your department. Graduates, please come to the stage when the usher prompts your row. Each name will be read as you cross the stage, beginning with the bachelor's degree recipients, followed by master's, and finally doctoral degrees, many of whom will be hooded by their advisors or department chair. Advisors, please come forward when you see your advisee getting ready to be hooded. And finally, parents, family, and friends, this is your day too. So feel free to express your enthusiastic support for your graduate as their name is called.
Thank you, Dean Bobick. We will now recognize graduates of the Department of Biomedical Engineering. Dr. Lori Seton, Chair, and Lucian Stanley Lapata, Distinguished Professor of Biomedical Engineering, will come forward to shake the hands of the graduates. Advisors of PhD students in this department, please be ready to come forward and hood your students as they walk across the stage.
Nikhil Raj Patel. Daniel Charles Riddle.
Kaylin Elizabeth Beckley.
Galen Chuklap Chang. Matthew Garcia Gayoso. Christopher Shang. Brianna Scheid Hayek. Rachel Lauren Jacobson. Nathan William Schmetter. Natalie Roel Eng. Yun Lee Emily Chu. Melinda Ross Davies. Xiyu Zhang. Yifan Zhang. Andrew Yu. Nandita Tapar. Nicholas Strike Gaudio. Joshua Eli Oleg Gibson. Divya Joshi. Jack Benjamin Lynn. Devin Ryan. Erica Huang. Cassandra Jacqueline Davis. Nicholas Patrick Husbury. Zachary Tyler Klipsch. Nadine Abdul Halim Abdul Jabbar. Kenneth John Lee. Abhishek Sethi. Alexander Sobolev. Nathan Nima Shamtube. Amanda Savoya Brown. Georgia Hackney Red. Kayla Y. Ling Sito. Kylie Gray Naran. Ishan Spencer King. Christopher James Sleckman. Daichi Komiya. Michael Edward St. Ange. Jillian Rachel Myers. Natalie Nicole Orr. Henry Oliver Gordon Morris. Olivia Nicole Williams. Imani Olivia Paul. Chimeza Ileje. Asia Maria Cook. And Nicole Narona. Paige Clunan. Courtney Lillian Kroll. Sarah Louise Dunlap. Jeffrey Kahn Blackman. Amrita Nishtala. Emma Danielle Klein. Nicole Melissa Metzger.
Garrett Arisoma Ott.
Brittany Danielle Brumback. Yi Chao Chao. Ashton Stewart Hemphill.
Keith Dyson Perkins.
Huan Di Xu. Maria Gabriela Espinoza. Christopher Michael Walter. Bang Fei Hai. Li Ren Xu. Chi Y Wang. Yun Chao. Nathan Wong. Yang Lu. Xinxia Shi. Matthew Regan McEwen.
We will now recognize graduates of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Dr. Ron Citron, Professor and Associate Department Chair, will come forward to shake the hands of the graduates. Advisors of PhD students in this department, please be ready to come forward to hood your students as they walk across the stage.
Joshua Ellis Gelbard. Zachary Ross Polsky. Devin Kawaka. Brennan Patrick Morrell. William Converse Blanchard. Andrew Sukirwar. Jacob Frank. Alan David Howe. William Vance Lyons. Pierce Brennan Dace. Charles Michael Manzella. Shuelin Liu. Michael Shen Wang. Christian Bjorseth Olaya. Matthew Stephen Kreuter. David Junhee Lee Tolley. Sachin Anand Puri. Jennifer Han Kim. Ye-Yun Han. Jennifer Bok-Yong Kim. Shin Yan. Ling Xin Xiao. Mu Yang Xu.
Do you call this now?
Jessica Gray. Guan Yu Chen. Jordan Anthony Franklin. Justin Terrell Guyton. Saronowit Belay. Fernando Rojo. Oscar Arias. Brian Allen Bagley. Austin Morris Prince. Lizella Manalo Taino. Catherine Devon Nicole Wines.
Kai Banks.
Ivy Zhang. Eric Lewis Goodman. Jonah James Potter Carr. J. Amrish Veja. Jesse Whitman Judish. Zachary Lewis Greenberg. Jason Quinton Haugen. Jack Hamilton Robards. Jonathan Jiachen Wu. Kelly Chow. Aaron Sun. Tang Gao. Amir Abdel Rahim. Derek Hideo Tanaka. John Walsh Slezak. Yi-Ri Yang. Ju-Young Lee. Matthew Anderson Hibschman. Daniel Martin Finn. Fiona Norma Hahn. Julia Naomi Frankel. Sophia Maya Joyson. Charlotte Rose McGuire. Andrew Hunt Meckel. Jared Maxwell Koritzer. John Michael Lewis Toomey. Jack Paladin. Zachary Michael Heller. Carter Lee Carlos. Robert Raymond Derber. Matthew B. Abbott. Daniel Dubner Teisch. Isaac Nichols Ward. Gwyneth Ann Mowbray Pearson. Rishil A. Mehta. Aaron Darwin Bialer. Brian Joseph Steiner. John Garza. Jesse Huang. Daniel Newman Weiner. Phoebe Xiaoming Mo. Ruben Judah Shuckett. Julia Teresa Vogel. Ian Conrad Boyer Edwards. Patrick R. Fitzgibbon. Benjamin Wesley Bush. Ryan Alexander Nathanson. Corey Burton Marquardt. Carter Hawkins Durno. Aaron Stephen Gordon. Yan Wu. Jason Wang. Kevin J. Lee. Yu Tse Tsu. Eddie Yu. Rudy Benjamin Cho. Esther Liat Rabibo. Diksha Chaudhary. Ran Wan. Di Chi Zhou. Suohan Xiaoho. Simu Wang. David Michael Williams.
David Flasterstein.
Alex Jordan Weil. Gregory Joseph York. Anthony Joseph De La Nuez. Joshua Max Landman. Sophia Vexler. John Claiborne Dunnigan. Trang Thi Quinn Nguyen. Si Tu Ong. James Daniel Eubanks. Evan Lee Orenstein. Scott Anthony Mellenbrink. Samuel McCarthy Teeter. Yufei Zhou. Xiang Yuan. Xingmin Wang. Qianxing Ouyang. Chen Lu.
Hold on. Wait.
Andy An Yuan. Junji Liu. Amit Nak Jha. Cameron Whipple. Scott Andrew Mitchell. Daniel De Cordoba Gill. Devanshu Arvind Sawe. Xiaojing Chu. Robert Stephen Utterback. Jordan Christopher Maglalang. Michelle Julia Aichinko. Missy L. Garcia. Stephen Vincent Cole. Jing Li. Dalvora Gunatalaka. Yajae Yan. Liang Zhou.
We will now recognize graduates of the Department of Energy, Environmental, and Chemical Engineering. Dr. Pratim Biswas, the Lucy and Stanley Lapata Professor, will come forward to shake the hands of the graduates. Advisors of PhD students in this department, please be ready to come forward to hood your students as they walk across the stage.
Tang Vanessa Wu. Kirby Herman Simon. James Patrick Weatherseed. Kinan Tabish Patel. Sean Patrick Fallon. Jokubas Vejas Austra. Mark Andrew Blumenfeld. Kenneth Robert Kutchner. Naeem Omar Davis. Liam Eno McBride. Adrian Levitt. Samuel Sawyer Walker. Andrew Jake Davies. Hannah Schumacher Koenig. Carolyn Marie Avery. Emily Ann Allemeyer. Yufei Wang. Jared Scott Lake. Brian Todd Gersten. Jiao Li. Paul Hyuk Kwan. Michelle Molina. Ashley S. Hesterberg. Kyle Coolidge Jeter. Amy Kirazel. Michael G. Pashos. Sandra Wouch. Harrison Arnold Holmes. Philip Vincent Massini. Juliana Lawrence Portelli. Michael James Hofert. Charles Martin Rapp. Jeremy Joseph Wytak. Jaden Nicole Larson. Yingfei Wang. Anna Marie Iverson. Taylor Marie Blevin. Forrest Channing Hunter. Devin Joubert Davenport. Alexander Scott McFadden. Xiaochang Shen. Yexin Su. Anyu Gao. Yao Ni. Shalini Kavadia. Vidya Begum Karakachak. Shruti Santanam.
Kelsey Haddad.
Ahmed Amin Abokifa.
Chongwoo Kim.
Sion An. Wen Xiang.
We will now recognize graduates of the Department of Electrical and Systems Engineering. Dr. Martin Arthur, the Newton R. and Sarah Louisa Glasgow Wilson Professor of Engineering will come forward to shake the hands of the graduates. Advisors of PhD students in this department, please be ready to come forward to hood your students as they walk across the stage.
Aishwarya Pandey Yadama. Sydney Michelle Katz. Thomas James Howe. Luke Joseph Wasenchuk. Andreas Kerr Larson. Gabriela Kala. Andre Stefan Avali. Zachary Aziz Chaudhry. Clayton Wells Keating. Travis Wayne Parr. Brady Balk Share. Haley Rain Cummings. Noah Joseph Bardash. Taylor Ann Myroth. Mark Robert Barnett. Olivia Beatrice Sachs. Maya Sandra Poncelet. Aaron A.D. Ettinger. Morgan Emily Dentz. Elizabeth Kishi Abbott. Lucas Henry Kesselman.
Arvind Radhakrishnan.
Zachary Bluestein. Harold H. Chu. Carolyn Trier. Daniel Edward Knudsen. Manasa Prakruti Raman. Mitali Sridhar Avadani. Swanri Zhu. Timothy Tai-Tin Chen. Victor Wei Shang. Ashley Ye-Won Kim. Xiran Liu. Xihang Luo. Christopher Lin. Mintek Lim. Devin Rose Jean Essick. Savannah J. Rush. Jordan Samuel Aronson. Olivia Frances Beers. Kara Grace Todd. David Jeffrey Rosso. Zanita Kalayu Balai.
Daniel Panak.
Jamie Seth Furman. Madison Zanger Hain. Eric Andrew Magliarditi. Ryan Sharma. Colin Bosco. David Dennehy O'Gara Jr. Edward James McCarter. Owen Michael Pocatino. Shannon McCormick. Daniel Joseph Evans. Michael Joseph Yee. David Eric Battle. Yarub Omer Naji Alazawi. Xin Lin. Xinghan Wang. Neji Wang. Prakrit Shrestha. Vignesh Sivaram Jayaraman. Julia Grace Sosha. Natasha Marie Zacharides. Alexander Harriet. Melanie Mora Ehrenberg. Akash Sen. Miles Christopher Rivera. Carlo Frederick Valeria. Amanda Rose Kubi. Paul Good. Boyang Cho. Yang Yu.
Chen Chen.
Tian Yuang Mang. Wu Zhuo Huan. Hao Chang. Jonathan Donald Gross. Matthew Colin Brown. Matthew Harris Stern. Chanyu Zhang. Yiming Li. Xingyu Xin.
Yiran Li.
Xichuan Zhang. Songshan Liu. Jiahe Zheng. Hongshuan Ren. Shi Jiantian. Lu Ming Tang. Yu Liu. Yu Yang Li. Wen Mei Bo. Avihai Abraham Golub. Han Yu Fang. Deng Xiao Hu. Christine Cochin Chu. Erica Radel. Ayan Mitra.
Xiu Linda Wong.
Meng Shu Jiang. Mianji Wang.
Whoops, there we go. I'm going to interrupt for just 1 minute. Every now and then, somebody has a career that is just remarkable in its depth and strength. And Professor Martin Arthur is celebrating his 50th year on the faculty, stepping in his chair, and I just wanted to recognize that here.
We will now recognize graduates of the Department of Mechanical Engineering and Materials Science. Dr. Phil Bailey, the Lillian and E. Lyle Hughes Professor, will come forward to shake the hands of the graduates. Advisors of PhD students in this department, please be ready to come forward to hood your students as they walk across the stage.
Joshua Paul Norland. Zachary Brian White.
Tristam Kelly Wilson.
Deep Arvind Nana. Yvette Anguiano. Mark Walker McMillan. Nicholas James McMillan. Michael Wingfield Mahaffey. Darius Ramon Rucker. Keegan Douglas Lathram. Richard Wu. Nicholas Emmanuel Koutrakis. Sanghun Alex Lee. Brent David Efron. Lindy Chow. Brian Yunjae Oh. Jordan Ray Patterson. Devin Michael Roll.
Timothy Charles Kenoy.
Andrew W. O'Sullivan. Daniel Scott Martin. Samuel Grant Fortman. William Blake Hallman. Martin Ivanov Valkov. Andrew Thomas Krieger. Wending Chu. Megan Julia Hyman. Humza Naveed Ismail. Ian Hernan Taylor. Mark William Sullivan. Usama Naveed Ismail. Shane Kiyoshi Shiroma. Nadab Habtamu Wupshet. Haley Simone Nichols. Sarah Ann Diet. Elvir Sarailik. Isabella Marie Mertz. Laura Louise Barber. Rachel Aaron Mickelson. Wilson John Rowan. John Lauren Cashin. Michael Marek Grabus. Dalton William Nonweiler. Rebecca Danielle Stone. Christina Bell. Kishan Anton Arthur. Noah Canyon Rowe. Isabel Agostini. Nicholas Daniel Kaywood. Noel Taylor Wojciechowski. Ruben Eugene Mirabal. James David Johnston III. Alexander Joseph Samaka. Catherine Gordon Roy Ting.
David Robinson.
Andrew Chang. Andrew Eric Dankanich. Johnny Felipe Castro Salinas. Hung Jin Lin, Shu Yo Chin, Shi Yu Xing,
Han Yang,
Wan Chi Liu, Bechuan Chi, Lan Yi Liu, Yu Chen, Yi Kun Lee, Han Gao,
Xinma Yu,
Taylor Douglas Clark, Emily Rorka, Daniel Garrett Donahue, Catherine Fitzgerald Haggerty, Giovanni Giorgio Propersi, Daniel Joseph Weiss, Michael Joseph Legeski, John Robert Braham, Emma Margaret Seidel, Dong Hwan Yoon, Dong Tuan Tran, Nina Giovanna Nepa, Karen Maggie Devaney, Terrence Daniel Brown, Sinclair Cooper Hodge, Alexander Joseph Wirtz, Ian Daniel Mernon, James Lithgow Mitchell, Samuel John Nadel, Richard Christian Oase Pajarillo, Alexander Bishop Flamand, Lance Patrick Middleton, Philip Harold Iris, Christopher Stephen Costanza, Charles F. Morrow, Johanna Ballesteros Malaire, Eric Ryan Nerbus, Dylan John Lesher, Rachel Marie Van, Jacob Francis Ailey, Emily N. Groth, David Lulupides, Michael Hay Tong, Yi Cheng Xiao, David John Sunquist, Jose Eduardo Madero Munoz. Roger Allen Rowe. Michael William Malik.
Hayakop Najapetyan. Si Jing. We will now recognize graduates of the Henry Edwin Seaver Institute. The program directors will come forward to shake the hands of the graduates.
Adam Karsten Barnstorff. Dylan Weber Callahan. Deanna Elise Constam. Ethan Miller. Kristen K. Tarpley. Robert Gottfried Rhine III. Daniel R. Langley. Jonathan Hemker. Stephen James Olson. Rebecca Catherine Stroke. Mariah Glowitz. Robert Alfonso Brown. Ivy Kaman Low. Ajay Shankar Iyer. Ian C. Smith. Alicia Marie Wagner Steinke. Andrea Cepeda. Jiayi Hao. Jason Walker. William Elliott Curry Jr. James Nathan Combs. Michael Larry Poulos. Xian Wang. Yu Jin. Hanming Lee. Yu Lu. Lin Guo. Rayan Munir Ali. Yan Fu Lee. Fahad Redha Aruwaili.
Abdul Aziz Al Shetwi. Aquilin Bryant.
Jennifer Ashley Mueller. Christopher Daniel Ramsey.
For those of you who don't know, Chris Ramsey is one of the advisors and knows almost everyone here, and it's just thrilling. Join me again in congratulating the entire class of 2018. All right. This concludes the School of Engineering and Applied Sciences recognition ceremony. Yeah, I'm glad. I know it's over. I invite all of you now to attend the graduation receptions, the location of which it says appears on the screens. Okay, it's in the back of your book. All right. Graduates will meet their families east of Siegel Hall. East would be that way, right? That way. He's been here longer than I have. East of Siegel Hall, and please do not congregate in the plaza outside the field house, as there are a bunch of people coming and going. Graduates and guests on the stage, please rise. Family and friends, graduates and guests on the stage, please rise. Family and friends, please remain seated until the graduates have recessed. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for supporting your family and friends.